Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. This is the Spiritual Warrior UK, and today we are going to look at the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. We're going to start with them in their joint energies, and then we're going to look at the Divine Masculine separately and the Divine Feminine separately, and then go back to the current joint energies to see how that is. So this is a collective reading. Take what resonates, and if it doesn't resonate, please don't make it fit. If you would like a personal reading, something that's more specific for you, because this is for the collective, then please go onto my website, which is www.thespiritualwarrior.uk, and I am still taking bookings. I have a few spots available, so please go on there. Please comment below and share, and thank you for support for the channel. You can also find us on Instagram, and we are at the Spiritual Warrior UK, and we are now also on Facebook as well, Spiritual Warrior UK. So please check us out on all our platforms. I do post different things on different platforms, just because it can take a long time to upload stuff to YouTube. So more frequent readings on Instagram, and they are also posted on Facebook. So whichever is your preferred platform, please follow us there, check us out there. So we're looking for the joint energies for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, please. Joint energies, thank you. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands. Joint energies. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, what I'm feeling is that the heavy burden that's being carried by, even though we've got the Emperor in reverse here, which is the masculine energy, it does actually feel like it's both, because it's in the joint space. So it's the heavy burden that has been... Okay, but give me a minute. Okay, it's the heavy burden from the masculine that he has been carrying, but also resonates with the feminine because she feels it as well, because you are connected. And it's like I need help with this. I'm not in my masculine power with this burden. I need help from the shared space. I need to okay, so it's the stepping forward of, how do I step forward? How do I step forward? The burden of stepping forward, the missed opportunities of not stepping forward. And then, so the masculine is carrying the burden of stepping forward, but the feminine feels the burden of this because of the no communication. And interestingly enough, we have, you know, we have the Seven of Swords and we have the Eight of Pentacles, both in reverse. So we're coming out of these energies. So, you know, we've got our two here. We've got our two swords left together, and we're taking away our five. Whereas before, the masculine would leave in a hurry, or the feminine would leave in a hurry, because they were mirroring each other, that if it was not going to play, if this relationship, if this energy, this union energy was not playing out together, then they would both go their separate ways, through their old child wounds. So this is I'm getting very healing energy. They've both been working on their stuff. And that they're now coming out of this. It's not that they're not working, that they're coming out of this. And also what they were doing is they've been working so hard on dealing with their old patterns, and again, this is coming to an end. This burden that they have both been carrying around dealing with the masculine side of their own personal energies. Let me just get one more to clarify. Okay. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is what I was saying. So the temperance, the healing, the enlightenment, the balance of coming through everything that they were going through, everything that they were working to together, because they were mirroring their old patterns, their old burdens, the old part of this connection, the old part of this, the way they were separately and the way they were together. There has been so much healing and transformation come through. And this is also a union card. That they're letting go of all these patterns, the hard work, the running away, the working on themselves, that everything is coming out because we're coming through. You can see the path and the light coming out of the path. We're coming through to this balance, to this union from the healing of everything that we've been through. Just have one more clarity of why the Seven of Swords is in reverse, please. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, we've done the work in the shared space, but I feel like it's been done separately. And now that you've come out of the old patterns, the old burdens, the work that you've done, you've worked so hard, and now it's because, so this feels like really heavy energy, but it's coming to an end. You've got the Magician. You've got the ability to do anything you want and make it work. You can take action and create whatever you want because you've done the work, you've done the healing, you're creating balance, and you're going through to lighter times. Okay, so let's see where the masculine is at. Let's just move those over a little bit. Okay. So where's the divine masculine currently at, please, Spirit? So the heartache that the divine masculine has had, he's holding on to the past, holding on to this past heartbreak from what feels like a karmic relationship that has come to an end through everything was being held on so tightly because he didn't know the new way, didn't understand the new way forward. And that came to an end. It came to an end, and now you can move in to the new beginning. Okay. Divine masculine moving forward, please. Thank you. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant in reverse and the Two of Swords. Okay, so this, it feels like this is connected, that it's like a legal issue, maybe a divorce coming out of it feels like something legal, something, whether it was a divorce or custody of a child from a past karmic relationship, that this has still, that it was, the masculine was holding on to this so tightly, but this is now finished. This has come to an end. With the Two of Swords, the inner conflict, the stuckness in the head, I feel that this is all linked. Let's just get a clarifier. Yeah. 10. The end of a cycle. This is completely the end of the cycle. This was the burden. This was and interesting, if you see these three cards, because we actually do have three on each side, on the masculine side, even though it's in the joint energies, is the burden has come to an end. The cycle has come to an end. The inner conflict, this old karmic relationship, everything that he was holding on to so tightly, through legalities and stuff that the feminine doesn't know. What she doesn't know about. I am seeing pages and knights coming up over here. The legal justice of why this had to come to an end before they could come together. The inner conflict of this, and now it's at the end of a cycle. Okay, let's get where the feminine is at, please. Okay, so let me just move these over slightly. Where's the divine feminine? Where's the divine feminine, please? Okay, interesting. Okay, yeah. There's the page. Yeah. One more for the divine feminine, please. Okay, so everything in reverse. So coming out, because even though these are in reverse, they feel like they're in reverse because it feels like it's a lighter energy, that the heaviness, the struggle, the battle that she's been through of not knowing what's going on. It feels like this is not in communication. The divine masculine and divine feminine are not in communication, and the battles and the burdens. But on some level, she does feel that the communication is coming in. Now, I saw pages and knights on this side, you know, an offer of love, an offer of apology. And it feels like it's in reverse because she doesn't know what's going on. But the sadness and the sorrow that she had is again coming out of. She's coming out of this because they are all in reverse. She's not stuck in it anymore. Divine feminine. Where's the divine feminine currently, please? Because she feels it coming. She feels that it's coming. She knows the love between herself and the divine masculine. She feels the justice is coming. And that though she has stepped through these times, there is a sense through the healing and through the creation that justice will come and that union will come through this healing that you've both taken together. So let's have a look at the shared space. Where are the divine masculine and the divine feminine in the shared space moving forward? Judgment. Yes. Let's move. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, moving forward, please. The rebirth, the stepping up, the enlightenment, the shift in consciousness has come of what this relationship is. And even though there's still, this feels like the masculine energy, even though there's still a lot on your mind, you're moving forward with a solid, grounded new beginning. If you look at this archway here, I'm being drawn to the arch. This arch is where you're walking through. You're walking through into, and it reminds me of the Four of Wands, of your union. You're walking into brighter times. The lightness around the hand, it's a bright new start, and it's a tangible start. It's something tangible in the 3D. Joint energies, please, moving forward. Joint energies moving forward, please. Yeah. And one more. Yeah. We have the masculine energy of both parties coming in and really underneath the judgment, after this realization, after the awakening. I want to go under the Ace of Pentacles. I've got one more. Thank you. Yeah. The awakening of what this relationship is. The balance, the power, the grounded, I want to say wholesome, like this wholesome energy stepping forward with the cup of love, moving through this awakening, because what they weren't seeing, everything that was on their mind was were making both of them not seeing, not trusting, not believing in the relationship. But this new beginning, this tangible new beginning, going into where they need to go and walking away from things that no longer serve them. Walking away from the battle. It feels like that the karmic energy, the karmic relationship that was here, that sometimes there's people that just like to battle and don't want to step away from that. And that feels very much that's what that was what was going on for the Divine Masculine. And they've come to that realization. They've taken off the blindfold. They're not stuck in their own thoughts and illusions anymore. Can I have some guidance, please, for the Divine Masculine, please? Some angel guidance for the Divine Masculine. Signs. So watch out for signs if you're a Divine Masculine watching this. You are stepping into your inner knowing, your inner belief of your awakening. But it's still new, but you are becoming more aware of it. You really are. Oh, okay. We've got, oh wow. The Divine Feminine, we have two that came out, Archangel Michael and the Guardian Angel. So you are really in your higher self, your higher knowing. You are being protected. You are being guided. I mean, it doesn't get any better than Archangel Michael and the Guardian Angel. And one for the joint energies, please. Okay, focus. Focus on your intention. Focus on what it is that you want out of this. Focus on where you want to be. Enchantment. Yeah. Okay. It's like the enchantment of love. The enchantment of divine union. The enchantment of belief, when you focus your mind on the signs, when you are guided, you see the signs, you get focus, and you become enchanted in what life can bring you. Beautiful, beautiful message. So I leave you there. I hope that is of help for you. And if you would like a more specific reading on what's going on for you and your counterpart, you can book in at thespiritualwarrior.uk. Please check us out on Instagram and Facebook. And I'm sending you lots of love and lots of light.